Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code DTC P0409 indicates a malfunction in the exhaust gas recirculation EGR valve position sensor circuit. This specific error arises when the output voltage from the EGR valve lift sensor exceeds a certain predefined limit, prompting the powertrain control module PCM to register an error. The EGR valve plays a crucial role in reducing nitrogen oxide emissions by recirculating a portion of the exhaust gas back into the intake manifold, thus improving combustion efficiency. The position sensor, integrated within the EGR valve assembly, sends voltage signals to the PCM to indicate the valve's position. When these signals are abnormal, it signals a problem with the EGR system or related components. This issue can lead to increased emissions and may affect vehicle performance, making it necessary to diagnose and rectify the problem as soon as possible. The EGR valve is responsible for recirculating some exhaust gases back into the engine's intake system. This process helps lower combustion temperatures and reduces nitrogen oxide emissions, which is vital for meeting environmental regulations. The position sensor within the EGR valve monitors the valve's lift position and sends this information as voltage signals to the PCM, which is located within the vehicle's engine compartment or under the dashboard. The PCM, also known as the powertrain control module, processes these signals and controls other related engine functions based on the EGR operation. If the position sensor fails or its voltage exceeds normal operating parameters, the PCM identifies this abnormality, triggers the P0409 code, and may light up the check engine light on the dashboard. Several factors can lead to the occurrence of DTC P0409. One common cause is a faulty EGR valve itself, which could be stuck or malfunctioning, causing incorrect sensor readings. Another potential issue could be damaged wiring or connectors in the EGR valve circuit, leading to voltage drops or interruptions in signal. The PCM might also be at fault if the other components are functioning normally, yet the code persists. It is crucial to check these components systematically to identify and rectify the underlying issue to ensure proper EGR functionality and meet emission standards. The occurrence of DTC P0409 typically results in several symptoms that are noticeable to the driver. The most immediate is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard, indicating a fault in the engine's operation. Drivers may also experience poor engine performance, including rough idling, hesitation during acceleration, or a decrease in overall power. Additionally, this malfunction can lead to increased emissions, causing the vehicle to fail emissions tests. Recognizing these symptoms early and addressing them can help prevent further damage to the EGR system and maintain overall vehicle performance. The first troubleshooting step involves verifying the EGR valve's operation by utilizing the Honda Diagnostic System HDS. Start by turning the vehicle to the on position, ensuring it is not running. Access the EGR valve position sensor, EGR VLS, reading through HDS, and check if the output voltage exceeds 4.88 volts. If the voltage is higher than this specified value, it confirms a malfunction in the EGR valve or its circuit. This procedure is essential to establish whether the EGR valve itself is at fault or if other components might be causing the fault, guiding further inspection steps accordingly. In the second troubleshooting step, thoroughly inspect the wiring associated with the EGR valve, particularly the SG2 open wire circuit. Disconnect both the EGR valve 5P connector and the PCM connector B. With the ignition turned off, utilize a multimeter to conduct a continuity test on the wiring. The expected resistance should be less than 1 ohm. If the resistance reading indicates an open circuit or excessive resistance. It confirms an issue within the wiring or connectors. Addressing this could resolve the voltage malfunction before moving on to inspect the PCM. The final step in troubleshooting DTC P0409 involves inspecting the PCM for faults, especially if prior inspections revealed normal conditions in the EGR valve and wiring. The PCM controls various components of the engine based on signals received from the EGR system. If the PCM is malfunctioning, it might not process the data accurately, which can result in the persistent DTC code. Confirming its condition is crucial, and if tested faulty, it should be replaced. After these steps, a comprehensive check of the system ensures all components are functioning correctly, thus preventing future issues. Once repairs have been made, it's essential to clear the diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, from the PCM memory using the HDS tool. This is an important step as it resets the system and allows for a fresh evaluation of the EGR system. Following the clearance, perform a read evaluation of the EGR valve and related components to ensure they operate within the specified parameters. A thorough road test should follow, assessing the vehicle's performance under various driving conditions. Monitoring for the reappearance of the P0409 code ensures that the issue has been resolved effectively. To prevent the recurrence of DTC P0409 and maintain optimal engine performance, it is essential to implement regular preventive maintenance on the EGR system. Schedule periodic inspections of the EGR valve and its position sensor to detect early signs of wear or failure. It is also advisable to inspect the associated wiring and connectors for any damage or corrosion that may lead to signal disruptions. Additionally, keeping the engine clean and ensuring proper oil changes can help reduce carbon buildup, which can negatively affect the EGR system's operation. By adhering to these maintenance suggestions, vehicle owners can significantly extend the life of their EGR components. In conclusion, DTC P0409 indicates an issue with the EGR valve position sensor circuit, highlighting the need for immediate attention. Understanding the error's potential causes, including faulty components, wiring issues, or PCM faults, is vital for effective troubleshooting. Following a systematic approach to diagnostic testing allows for targeted repairs and minimizes unnecessary replacements. After repairs, thorough verification and road testing are crucial to ensure the problem is resolved. Lastly, implementing preventive maintenance practices will help in sustaining the performance of the EGR system and avoid future instances of this DTC, ultimately supporting cleaner emissions and smoother engine function. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.